EdYoda, the end of your job search and the beginning of your dream career. EdYoda's live sessions are taught by industry experts, giving you hands-on experience and practical knowledge with real projects, not just degrees. EdYoda's industry-recognized certifications will help you stand out in the job market. And that's not all. With EdYoda's exclusive job board featuring 500+ companies, finding your dream job has never been easier. Say goodbye to endless job searching and hello to your dream career with EdYoda. Join EdYoda's student community today and start building your dream career.
घर वालों का भी था कि यार बैंक में जॉब करना है, गवर्नमेंट जॉब करना है, तो उसकी प्रिपरेशन के लिए मैं दिल्ली चला गया। बट वहां पे ऐसा है कि मैं रह नहीं पाया, मुझे वहाँ डेंगू हो गया, बहुत ज्यादा सीरियस कंडीशन हो गई थी मेरी। तो फिर मैं वापस आ गया वहां से। बट फिर मेरी शादी हुई उसके बाद। देन फिर मुझे थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम होने लगी, क्योंकि मेरी वाइफ को भी आगे पढ़ाई करनी थी, उसे भी आगे बढ़ना था, और मैं जिस जगह पे था वहां से कोई ग्रोथ या कहीं कुछ नहीं था। एक छोटा सा गांव था, वहाँ कोई कुछ नहीं। कि जब मेरी शादी हुई तो उसके बाद फिर मुझे रियलाइज हुआ कि यार यहाँ तो मैं नहीं रह सकता, मुझे बाहर निकलना ही है, ताकि मेरी वाइफ भी अपना करियर आगे बना सके। क्योंकि वो देखती थी मैं कितना वहाँ परेशान हो जाता था, और एक तो इतनी छोटी सी जगह में कि मतलब कहाँ, घर से भी हम बाहर नहीं निकलते थे छुट्टी के दिन। तो उसी ने मेन मुझे सजेस्ट किया था कि नहीं, आपको अपना करियर स्विच करना चाहिए। कि ऐसे एक एड्योडा डिजिटल यूनिवर्सिटी है, तो वहां से ऐसे स्किल बेस्ड कोर्स होता है, और वो उसके बाद प्लेसमेंट सपोर्ट भी कराते हैं, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं। तो पहले तो मुझे यार बिलीव नहीं हुआ कि ऐसे तो बहुत सारे लोग पैसे लेते हैं, ये करते हैं, तो क्या ही उसमें क्या गारंटी है। तो उसने बताया कि नहीं नहीं, मैंने बहुत रिसर्च की है, काफी लिंक्डइन पे भी बहुत उनके एलुमनाई से बात की है, और एक तो उसके फ्रेंड्स होंगे जान पहचान के, तो उन्होंने भी बताया कि अच्छा है प्लेटफॉर्म। तो मैंने बोला ठीक है, चलो करते हैं। मैंने एडियोडा ज्वाइन किया। बट शुरू में मुझे ये होता था, क्योंकि बैंक में मैं जॉब कर रहा था, कभी कभी 13-14 आवर्स की शिफ्ट्स भी हो जाती थी, और वो बहुत ज्यादा हो जाता था कि उसके बाद आप चाह के भी मैं पढ़ नहीं पाता था, ऊपर से मेंटल प्रेशर भी बहुत ज्यादा। तो इसलिए फिर 15-20 डेज बाद ही मैंने डिसाइड किया था कि ऐसे नहीं होगा, किसी एक चीज पे ही मुझे फोकस करना होगा। तो फिर ये डिसीजन लिया कि मुझे जॉब छोड़नी है। मतलब एक रिस्क था बहुत बड़ा, जो मैंने कह सकते हैं कि एडियोडा के उस पे लिया था कि अब ये मेरी जॉब तो लगवा ही देंगे। तो मैंने अपनी लगी, मतलब प्रॉपर ऑन रोल एम्प्लॉय था मैं, रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर था वहाँ पे, और ये एक रिस्क था बहुत बड़ा। तो मेरी वाइफ ने पूरा सपोर्ट किया उसमें। तो उसने बोला कि नहीं, आप कर दो, हम थोड़ी बहुत जितनी भी मेरी सेविंग्स थी, मैंने उसके भरोसे में चलो ठीक है करते हैं। मैंने अपनी जॉब छोड़ के पूरा फोकस पढ़ाई पे किया, और इट पेड ऑफ। तो मैंने जैसे जैसे कॉल किया, तो मेरी हार्ट बीट इतनी पंप हो रही थी। तो उन्होंने कॉल उठाया, फिर उन्होंने बताया कि आपका सिलेक्शन हो गया है, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन। तो मुझे तो यकीन ही नहीं हुआ। मैं वही रोड पे, मैं हम लोग घर भी नहीं पहुंचे थे, रास्ते में थे। फिर मैं वापस मंदिर गया, फटाक से जाके थैंक यू बोला, और फिर घर में फटाफट फटाफट सबको, इतने सारे लोगों को फोन कर दिया मैंने, जिन सालों से बात नहीं की थी, दोस्तों को, सबको फोन किया। इतनी खुशी हुई, मतलब पूरी लाइफ ही चेंज हो गई। थोड़ी मेहनत आपकी होगी, थोड़ी मेहनत एडियोडा की होगी। प्लेटफॉर्म एडियोडा प्रोवाइड करेगा, परफॉर्म आपको करना है, डायरेक्शन एडियोडा दिखाएगा, चलना आपको है, एडियोडा का पूरा सपोर्ट रहेगा, और अगर आप करते हो तो फिर आपको प्लेसमेंट या अच्छा कैरियर होने से कोई नहीं रोक सकता।
So suppose a student asks you, Kunal, I don't know anything about coding. I am interested to learn, but I have no idea. Like, will I be able to learn?
Anyone can learn coding. I don't know what other people like normal answers would be. Like, I also have experience as being an instructor, so I have actually answered this question multiple times. So generally in my class I say that, okay, attend my class for 2 days. If you don't like it, you will yourself know. Okay, so coding is all about logic and less syntax. Syntax is a very important part, but logic building is very important. How you think, like stepwise thinking. So you have to be very clear with the steps in your head. It is not required for you to be knowing the exact coding steps, but the first step is that you should be able to see the steps clearly. If you are able to do that simple thing, I think after that, learning a language is just how much time you are able to invest in the language. That's all.
And there's also this misconception that programming is very difficult.
No, not. Actually, I would say, how much difficult was it when we learned to write A, right? With the finger we used to learn, right? To develop the muscle memory and everything, right? It's not that difficult because now you know everything. Just the thing is that those are set of instructions. You have to simply know basic instructions. If you spend 1 week with it, you'll know it. And nowadays, programming is something is required in every fields of business and all. If you are an HR, you need Python skills actually for data analysis. If you are having, you're good to go. You are someone market will want you. Okay, so it is that important to learn coding. Coding should be something, should be mandatory for everyone to learn. Yeah, according to me, obviously.
Okay. How long has it been now working in this company?
It is around 1 year.
We can get good information like how is the experience now working in tech industry?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. So basically, I would say frankly that if you are someone good in problem solving and especially mathematics and all, this lifestyle will not bore you because every day there is new challenges. There are new challenges and new technologies. And in my company, especially, I'm getting a lots of exposure to new technologies like not just Python, like even the frameworks. I'm learning new frameworks and all because it's required in different projects. And I would say that, yeah, it's really amazing.
I struggled a lot earlier. Eventually, I was after my college ended, I went to TCS. But due to some reasons, I was not enjoying my job basically. I was a database administrator there in operations. So I decided to quit there. I couldn't get a new job basically. And what I actually found was I needed to upskill my skills also. So at that time, I was looking for something that could help me out with the job because at that time when I was giving interviews, it was not getting cleared somehow. And eventually COVID was also there. So that was a difficult time. The EdYoda's program was superb for me. At such a happy place, and I'm so happy with my job, with my work, with the team I am in, with the company I am in. And as I said, the company is great, the team members are great. I'm at the happy place right now.
तो उससे पहले कोडिंग आप जानते थे कि कोई आइडिया ही नहीं?
हाँ, क्योंकि जब इंजीनियरिंग के 4 इयर्स रहते हैं तो उसमें फर्स्ट ईयर में आईटी का एक सब्जेक्ट रहता है, बेसिक कंप्यूटर प्रोग्रामिंग बोल के। तो उसमें मैंने C++ वगैरह में मैं सीखा था और उसमें मेरा थोड़ा मीन्स उस वक्त मैंने अच्छे से स्कोर किया था उस सब्जेक्ट में, मीन्स इंटरेस्टेड था मैं।
तो आपने जब पढ़ाई शुरू किया और आप बोल रहे थे कि ज्यादा आपको नॉलेज नहीं था कोडिंग के बारे में, पढ़ते समय आपका एक्सपीरियंस कैसा था?
एक सिंपल सी बात है, अगर हमको पढ़ने के वक्त अगर टीचर्स अच्छे मिल जाए तो हमारा बहुत हेल्प होती है, इंटरेस्ट भी बढ़ता है और हमको इजी भी जाता है। अगर नॉन आईटी ब्रांच से अगर जाना और कोडिंग कर रहे तो इट्स डिफिकल्ट थिंग। तो मैंने जब पढ़ाई करना स्टार्ट किया शुरुआती दिन में तो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि यार फोर्थ ज्वाइन करके गलती तो नहीं कर दी ऐसा वैसा, क्योंकि पता है कि कोडिंग की टफनेस लेवल थोड़ी ज्यादा है, तो इसलिए मैंने शुरुआत से मैंने किया। पर मुझे ऐसा लगा कि यार ठीक है और ट्राई करते हैं और एक्स्ट्रा स्टडी करते हैं। एक स्टेज ऐसे आ गई कि मुझे अब करना है और वो भी बेस्ट करना है, तो इसलिए मैं अच्छे से कॉन्सेंट्रेट होकर सब नॉलेज गेन करता रहा। मेरे यंगर सिस्टर ने मुझे बहुत हेल्प की क्योंकि उसको सब मीन्स पहले से पता था, तो मैं उनकी ज्यादा हेल्प लेता था, तो इसलिए मेरा इंटरेस्ट उस कोर्स पे कायम बना रहा और मैं नॉलेज इससे गेन करता था।
तो आपने जब पढ़ाई शुरू किया और आप बोल रहे थे कि ज्यादा आपको नॉलेज नहीं था कोडिंग के बारे में, पढ़ते समय आपका एक्सपीरियंस कैसा था?
एक सिंपल सी बात है, अगर हमको पढ़ने के वक्त अगर टीचर्स अच्छे मिल जाए तो हमारा बहुत हेल्प होती है, इंटरेस्ट भी बढ़ता है और हमको इजी भी जाता है। अगर नॉन आईटी ब्रांच से अगर जाना और कोडिंग कर रहे तो इट्स डिफिकल्ट थिंग। तो मैंने जब पढ़ाई करना स्टार्ट किया शुरुआती दिन में तो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि यार फोर्थ ज्वाइन करके गलती तो नहीं कर दी ऐसा वैसा, क्योंकि पता है कि कोडिंग की टफनेस लेवल थोड़ी ज्यादा है, तो इसलिए मैंने शुरुआत से मैंने किया। पर मुझे ऐसा लगा कि यार ठीक है और ट्राई करते हैं और एक्स्ट्रा स्टडी करते हैं। एक स्टेज ऐसे आ गई कि मुझे अब करना है और वो भी बेस्ट करना है, तो इसलिए मैं अच्छे से कॉन्सेंट्रेट होकर सब नॉलेज गेन करता रहा। मेरे यंगर सिस्टर ने मुझे बहुत हेल्प की क्योंकि उसको सब मीन्स पहले से पता था, तो मैं उनकी ज्यादा हेल्प लेता था, तो इसलिए मेरा इंटरेस्ट उस कोर्स पे कायम बना रहा और मैं नॉलेज इससे गेन करता था।
There's a technique to learn. Okay, so the way to learn thing is
So how is the experience like now you are working in tech industry?
Yeah, it's superb. Like I really wanted to work in the development area, and right now I am working with using Python and Ansible and database and everything. And as I said, the company is great, the team members are great. I'm at the happy place right now. I'm actually at my happy place.
Any tip you would like to give to students who are just maybe getting placed and going to be joining a company?
Well, for them, I would just say that listen to your manager and what they require, and do study on a daily basis. Summarize what you're working upon and do check upon your studies once in a while, so that get your concepts brushed up, because once we start working we somehow forget the past what we have learned, but somewhere it helps a lot. So yeah, keep brushing up on your concepts, whatever you are learning and whatever you do, and keep learning. Never stop learning. It helps you a lot. Whatever the field you are, you need to keep learning daily.
how important do you think is practicing? Without practicing, will it work?
Attending a class is very small part of your learning actually, but if you don't practice and practice and practice, you will never know what you studied and why you studied. To get a better understanding of why you studied this, practice is very much important. While we practice, we get the questions to ask. So actually, when we practice, we get to know that we have this doubt, and we get to know ourselves that yeah, we didn't actually understood this point, or we are not clear with this particular concept. We only get this once we practice. Just reading and attending classes not actually enough anyway. The EdYoda program is also in such a very systematic manner that even if you don't pick your extra time, even if you learn properly what they have taught today, that is more than enough for you.
फ्रेंकली स्पीकिंग मुझे कुछ भी नहीं आता था कंप्यूटर के सब्जेक्ट से, बट अभी आता है एडियोडा ज्वाइन करने के बाद मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस इतना ग्रो हुआ है ना, मैं बता नहीं सकता कि कितना कॉन्फिडेंस ग्रो हुआ है मेरा। एक्चुअली स्टिल मैं कंफ्यूज हूँ मेरा प्लेसमेंट हुआ है या नहीं क्योंकि मेरी जर्नी ही वैसी है कि मुझे बिलीव ही नहीं होता कि मैंने इतना कुछ अचीव कर लिया कम टाइम में अचीव कर लिया, इसलिए बिलीव नहीं होता। एक्चुअली देखो, अगर आप एडयोडा के थ्रू जाते हो, अपना 100% देके सर्टिफिकेशन क्लियर करते हो, बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर होती है आपकी, और आप प्रोसेस के थ्रू जाते हो, तो मुझे लगता है आप भी इंजॉय करोगे आईटी इंडस्ट्री में।
मतलब कैसे इंटरेस्ट आया, आप थोड़ा बता सकते हैं? कैसे आपको लगा कि मैथ्स मेरा इंटरेस्ट है?
एक्चुअली मैं, हमारा एक छोटा सा गांव है सांगवी, तो उसमें हमारे जो सीनियर्स थे ना वो पढ़ाते थे, तो उन्होंने पढ़ाया, फिर मेरा इंटरेस्ट बढ़ता गया धीरे धीरे वो अच्छे से पढ़ाने लगे, तो मुझे भी लगा कहीं चलो मैथमेटिक्स कितना इजी है, तो धीरे धीरे उन्होंने हर एक गली में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिया उनके स्टूडेंट को। जैसे हम उनके पास जाते थे तो उन्होंने बताया कि चलो अपने अपने गली के स्टूडेंट्स को तुम पढ़ाना अपने अपने गली में, तो हमने स्टार्ट किया, तो वही से मेरी जर्नी स्टार्ट हुई टीचिंग की। तो वहाँ से अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस भी आता गया, गांव में स्टूडेंट्स का भी फायदा हुआ और उसमें मेरा भी टीचिंग का एक्सपीरियंस बढ़ता गया। तो ऐसे करते करते मैं ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट किया मैंने, वहाँ तक मैं टीचिंग ही करता था मेरे गांव में साइड बाय साइड एजुकेशन करते करते।
तो आपने डिसाइड कैसे किया कि ठीक है अभी मैथ्स को साइड में रखते हैं, मैं कंप्यूटर पढ़ लेता हूँ?
एक्चुअली मुझे पता था कि मुझे मैथ में ही करियर करना है मेरा। नॉर्थ महाराष्ट्र यूनिवर्सिटी जलगांव करके हमारी एक यूनिवर्सिटी है, वहाँ पे मैंने प्लेन एमएससी मैथमेटिक्स के लिए एडमिशन लिया था, बट हमारे कॉलेज के टीचर थे, उनको जब मैंने बताया कि सर मैंने यहाँ एडमिशन कर लिया है करके, तो थोड़ा गुस्सा हुए वो मुझ पे कि आपने ऐसा क्यों किया, एमएससी करके क्या करोगे, कुछ स्कोप नहीं है। तो फिर वो बोले कि पुणे में ऐसा ऐसा एक कॉलेज है, वहाँ पे आप एडमिशन लो, आईटी कंपनी में आपको ऐसा जॉब मिल जाएगा। तो मैंने उनकी सुन ली, तो फिर वहाँ पे एडमिशन ले लिया। पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट होने के बाद भी मुझे कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं था कि मुझे जॉब लगेगा। फ्रेंकली स्पीकिंग मुझे कुछ भी नहीं आता था कंप्यूटर के सब्जेक्ट, बट अभी आता है एडयोडा ज्वाइन करने के बाद मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस इतना ग्रो हुआ है ना, मैं बता नहीं सकता कि कितना कॉन्फिडेंस ग्रो हुआ है मेरा।
तो आप मतलब जब आप डिसाइड कर रहे थे कि डेटा साइंस का कोर्स लेना है, कभी आपने कुछ और भी देखा कि कुछ और चीज का भी कोर्स कर सकते हैं, कि आप फिक्स थे डेटा साइंस ही करना है?
फिक्स था मेरा, डेटा साइंस ही करना था, क्योंकि डेटा साइंस में पाइथन लैंग्वेज यूज होती है और मुझे पाइथन लैंग्वेज इजी लगी। बाकी की लैंग्वेज मुझे थोड़ा कंफ्यूज रहता था मैं, थोड़ा सिंटैक्स वगैरह का, बट पाइथन का जब मैं देखता था तो मुझे इजी लगी, और पाइथन पे ही डेटा साइंस रहता है करके ऐसा मुझे पता चला था, तो मैंने डिसाइड किया चलो डेटा साइंस ही करते, क्योंकि डेटा साइंस में पाइथन यूज होता है।
Yeah, I got placed in Altisource Business Solutions, which is located in Bangalore. Yeah, I'm a software engineer, like front-end UI developer. I was not able to get in placed in any of the sector for 3 years because I was planning to do job in government sector. So because of 3 years gap, no company was okay to take me in. So after that, I have joined in this EdYoda and got placed. So they were so excited. Actually, I see 3 years was completed. Everyone will be start asking, no, even my parents also, like when you will get the job, this government sector will not work out. Try for another job. So because of that, okay, I will start in tech industry, and I searched in Google and I got through EdYoda.
Will I be able to learn programming? Like, I don't know anything. So what will your answer be to them?
Yeah, they can learn anything because if everything is starting from basics means, then we can learn anything, but we need to try hard also. Not only based on the lessons explained we can succeed, but we need to learn a side also.
When you were giving the interviews, was there something mistake that you are doing that you realized that, oh, this is a mistake that I should not do?
Yeah, like if I don't know anything means I was directly saying no, I don't know. But the interviewer said you should not say that you don't know. You need to say like, okay, I will say this topic after the interview, like that you need to say.
Okay, alright. Good tip to our students who are watching. You have to give one tip to students who are applying and who are not getting selected. What tip would you like to give them?
Even if you got rejected also, we should not get disappointed because we will get knowledge like how to attend the interview, what are the questions that are being asked, so that we can prepare well for other interviews also. So we should not get disappointed if we got deselected.
Great, like don't get disappointed, keep on trying. That final one job that is for you, you will get it.
मेरा प्लेसमेंट हुआ है एंटिटी डाटा कंपनी में। तो मेरा जॉब रोल यहाँ है जूनियर डाटा एनालिस्ट के रूप में। जैसे मैं अभी फ्रेशर हूँ, तो जैसे जैसे एक्सपीरियंस मिलता जाएगा तो प्रमोशंस मिलते जाएंगे। मैं बेसिकली आंध्रा से हूँ, तो अभी मैं यहाँ बेंगलोर में सेटल्ड हूँ। तो यहाँ पे जैसे हमारी फैमिली बेंगलोर में शिफ्ट हुई, तो मेरा एजुकेशन सब बेंगलोर से ही हुआ था। तो यहाँ पे मेरा डिग्री खत्म होने के बाद मैंने प्लेसमेंट्स के लिए स्टार्ट किया था। तो इनिशियली मैंने कोई भी कोर्स नहीं किया था, तो थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो रही थी प्लेसमेंट के लिए। कहीं पर भी जाता था तो उतना ज़्यादा ये नहीं रिस्पॉन्स नहीं मिलता था। तो उसके बाद मैंने EdYoda ऑनलाइन कोर्स के बारे में सुना था, तो मैंने अप्लाई किया। तो आपके यहाँ से इमीडिएट रिस्पांस मिला मुझे और बताया गया कि पहले एक एंट्रेंस टेस्ट होगा। जैसे ही आपका एंट्रेंस टेस्ट क्लियर हो जाएगा, तो अगर आपको वहाँ पे स्कॉलरशिप्स भी मिलते हैं और EMI का भी फैसिलिटी है। तो ये सारे इसके रिगार्डिंग मैंने ज्वाइन किया। फैमिली का रिएक्शन तो अच्छा था। जैसे वो भी एक्साइटेड थे कि बहुत दिनों से जॉब नहीं लग रही थी, तो जैसे ही कोर्स ज्वाइन करने के बाद जॉब लग गई, तो वो भी एक्साइटेड थे कि भाई कुछ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं।
आपको ये आइडिया कैसे आया कि मुझे डेटा साइंस पढ़ना है?
एज पर जॉब डिमांड के हिसाब से मैंने देखा कि डेटा साइंस अभी बूम में है, तो मैंने सोचा कि चलो डेटा साइंस करते हैं। और मेरा इंटरेस्ट भी था कि डाटा के ऊपर कि कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं, क्या है। तो मेरे इंटरेस्ट के रिगार्डिंग मैंने ऑलरेडी मतलब डाटा साइंस लिया था।
एंड अगर कोई देख रहा है जिसको प्रोग्रामिंग का कुछ नॉलेज ही नहीं है, एकदम जीरो है, कभी प्रोग्रामिंग किया ही नहीं है, तो क्या आपको लगता है ये प्रोग्राम पढ़ के वो प्रोग्रामिंग सीख सकते हैं?
हाँ, हो सकता है, क्योंकि मैंने जैसे सुना है कि मैकेनिकल स्टूडेंट्स, इलेक्ट्रिकल स्टूडेंट्स भी अभी सॉफ्टवेयर में हैं, तो उनसे भी मैंने चेक किया था कि कैसे वो लोग सॉफ्टवेयर में हैं। जैसे उनको उतना प्रोग्रामिंग भी आता नहीं है। इंजीनियरिंग जब पढ़ते हैं तो वहाँ भी नहीं सिखाते हैं, तो पता चला कि कोर्सेस में बहुत कुछ सीखते हैं। तो यहाँ पे मेरे साथ मैकेनिकल भी थे और इलेक्ट्रिकल भी थे मेरे बैच में, EdYoda टीम में। तो यहाँ भी बेसिक से स्टार्ट करते हैं तो सब कुछ सीखते हैं, वो लोग भी आराम से प्रोग्रामिंग सीख जाएंगे।
तो अभी मतलब एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा, क्योंकि अभी 5 मंथ्स मतलब आपको अभी आइडिया मिल गया है कैसे एक इंडस्ट्री में जॉब होता है, तो थोड़ा सा हमारे
I have got placed in the Siberium INC. My job role is the web developer. The thing is that people are not telling the truth, that they are not telling about their failures. But I want to tell you that actually when I have got detention with my 13 subjects back. It was too difficult situation for me to take that 13 subjects, and there was various family pressure as we are not studying well and we are getting this much failures. So for overcoming this all failures, the best thing I have preferred is the YouTube, where we are getting some recorded lectures of great tutors. So I am always watching the videos of that tutors, and after that the main preparation I am doing that I am getting 2 to 3 years back paper of all the particular subjects, and the thing is that I have got the success that I cleared that 13 paper at one attempt only in my 6 months. They are also very happy when I told them that I have got placed.
So, Vaibhav, I want to know, like, this difficult situation was going on in your family. So, what kept you motivated कि नहीं रुकना नहीं है, we have to keep going forward?
The thing which kept me motivated is the faces of my family, because I know that if I loses my hope, then they will also lose their hope. Because I am the only person, I know that I want to struggle in life and I want to take my family forward. So from seeing my family's faces, so I came over that, and I have got that much thinking that I never want to give up. And there is the encouragement of my other family members also. They have also encouraged me to never give up and mainly focus on the further things.
Before, actually, like you were saying, you saw this EdYoda on Instagram. Before that, did you have an idea that you want to get into tech industry or you want to learn coding?
After completing my graduation, my focus is more on the coding only, because in my friend circle there are various friends who are from the CS background, and when I am going through their projects, then it finds me more little bit interesting things. So at that time only I have prepared my mindset like that, even if I have done my graduation in the mechanical field, I want to more focus on the coding side only.
What was the major reason that you felt like nahi mechanical mein nahi jana hai, I want to shift my industry?
The main reason was that when I get connected with my colleagues and with my school friends and college friends, then I'm seeing that how are the things they are performing. by performing on the computer, and it would be more easier than the technical things, as in the technical things we have to go at the particular place, and after that we are facing some little bit issues, and there will be no person who can help us in such a difficult situation. After that I came across the computers and all that things, and after that I have focused that no, I didn't want to give in the mechanical field, I want to only focus in the web development.
EdYoda, the end of your job search and the beginning of your dream career. EdYoda's live sessions are taught by industry experts, giving you hands-on experience and practical knowledge with real projects, not just degrees. EdYoda's industry-recognized certifications will help you stand out in the job market. And that's not all. With EdYoda's exclusive job board featuring 500+ companies, finding your dream job has never been easier. Say goodbye to endless job searching and hello to your dream career with EdYoda. Join EdYoda's student community today and start building your dream career.
Hi everyone, this is your host Rishabh and welcome to day 2 of the Python workshop. I hope you can all hear me clearly. Let me know in the chat box below. And I hope you have done your revision, you have studied whatever was taught yesterday. Uttam sir is here with us and we'll be continuing our learning today, day 2. And let me know again, from where are you all watching today? Which place? I would like to know from which and all places you are watching today's session. And again, let me know in the chat box, is my audio clear or not? Clear, okay. I can see you are saying clear. All right, great. So again, before we start, little bit, let me tell you about EdYoda. So here at EdYoda, EdYoda is an e-learning platform where we educate you on job relevant skills and connect you to our hiring opportunities by our hiring partners. And in today's video and in today's session, we'll be again continuing with Python. So yesterday we had a 2-hour session where we learned a little bit about Python, but today we'll be continuing our journey so that you get the complete information. And there is going to be a Q&A. I know you all have been waiting for this Q&A session. So there will be a Q&A where you can ask Uttam sir all your queries about Python, about tech industry, anything, any query that you have, you can ask him and he'll be happy to tell you his point of view. And everyone who is watching, a small request from my side, please do click on the like button. And if any of your friends do want to know about Python, want to learn Python, do share this video with your friends too, so that they can also learn and we can all learn together. So I'll give you 5 to 10 seconds so that you can share this video with your friends on different groups so that they can also join and you can all learn together. All right, great. And we'll also have a surprise at the end after the Q&A session. So stay tuned for that. I'll be back at the end and we'll also have a normal fun session that we had yesterday. So I hope you all are excited for that. And I won't waste too much of your time now. I will hand it over to Uttam sir so that he can start the teaching part. And I know you all are super excited to continue this journey of Python. So over to you, Uttam sir.
Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you. I hope, guys, you can hear me clearly, loud and clear. Yeah. I hope we all are good. Okay, great. So meanwhile, let me share my screen. Okay. And let us go to the presentation. Okay, everybody. Okay, guys, let's get started. So, guys, yesterday we talked about multiple things related to Python. Yeah, I hope we all are remember. We did a practice. Yeah, we have gone through the content, whatever we have covered the last session. So yesterday, let's just summarize quickly what we have covered yesterday. Okay, so now we know that Python is a simple programming language like we have in the market. C, C++, Java, JavaScript, and many more. Okay, this is a simple programming language, right? But why people used to prefer to learn Python for data science or non-data science as also, like for software engineers also. Yeah, because it is easy to learn. A person coming from non-technical background, that person can easy to understand Python program. There's no such complicated syntaxes over here. Simple English keywords are there, and it will help you to understand Python easily. Yeah, non-technical person can easily learn Python and start writing a code over it and start building a project or solving a problems related to data science. Okay, this is something we talked about yesterday regarding Python. Other than this, we talked about what are the IDEs we have within Python. What is the use of IDE? We talked about yesterday also. IDEs are nothing but there is a platform. This is called a platform. Okay. So the platform like Visual Studio, Google Colab, Jupyter, PyCharm, and many more. These are the simple platforms or software specialized for Python. On these platforms, you can run any another programming language also, but these are specialized for the Python only. Okay. So you can run multiple code on Python in this program, in this framework. People used to say framework also, okay, or tool or software, anything you can say. Okay. So these are the platforms, these are the framework behind it. Actually, Python is working. But why do we need these frameworks? Because if we want to write a long code, huge codes like 1,000, 10,000 lakhs of a code, at that time you can manage your code easily if you're writing a code over the Google Colab or Jupyter or Visual Studio, anything. Okay. This is a small idea for the framework. I can say framework, I can say software, I can say tool, anything I can say. The meaning is that simple Visual Studio, Google Colab like this. Okay. People used to say anything. Now, other than this, we talked about how to install Python into our system locally. Python is an open source programming language. Anybody can easily download from the Google. Just go to Google download, and just write Python download. It will getting downloaded into your system. After that, install Visual Studio. Just go to the Google, just write Visual Studio download. It getting downloaded. These are the stuff we talked about. Other than that, we talked about data types. Data types are nothing but different types of a data we have: string, integer, tuple. Sorry, not tuple. String, integer, float. These are the data types we talked about. Yeah, we talked about data type conversion. If you want to convert one data type to another data type, string to integer, integer to string, or integer to float, like this you can convert using a one keyword type. Okay. Other than that, we talked about if else condition. Okay, where we have some conditions to satisfy to be true. Based on that, if condition will be work, otherwise it will go to the else part. Okay, this is something we talked about yesterday. One more thing we talked about after this, that is the loops. Okay, yesterday we left loop in between. There are some more things coming into the loop part today. So loops are two types in Python: for loop and while loop. What actually the meaning for a loop we talked about yesterday also. So for loop, not even for loop only. For loop are nothing but a process which is running again and again, come again. So what is the meaning for loop? Loops are nothing but this is a process which work one by one, again and again it will run till it will not end. We'll see that. Yesterday, let's just come quickly over there. Let's just come quickly on this. See, this is something we talked about yesterday. See that? Whatever you will run over here now, like Uttam, so your for loop will run how many times? We know that for loop is a finite loop. Okay, how many times it will run? The number of times Uttam, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uttam has 5 numbers, 5 characters. So it will run 5 times and it will print the value UTTAM like this. So this is something we talked about yesterday regarding a for loop. Okay, I'll get an idea. But now yesterday we talked about one more thing. This is a finite loop. For loop is nothing but it is a finite loop. Finite means it will run 10 times, 20 times. Whatever value you will pass in this, it will run finite times. Okay. But my requirement is to run something full time. Full time means 24/7. There is another loop for it, that is a while loop. Okay. Now we'll come to that apart. Now come here first of all. So we'll continue the things from here. We'll continue the loops and we'll do the practice over the for loop. And then we talk about functions and we'll do the practice. And at the end, we'll talk about a project, a little bit, a mini project over it. Now, come here. Before the going to the for while loop, let's just go directly to the for loop. So again, I'm just adding some cells over here so we can write a code. So again, let's just summarize once again what is the syntax of writing a for loop. For, I can write anything. I can write anything after for. I can write y for y in something EdYoda. For y in EdYoda, I can write anything. Okay. And we know that if I'm writing some character like ABCD format, that uses the character format. If I'm writing, I have to use a single quote or double quotes like this. That is why I'm using this single quote over here. Okay. Then indentation and then make an enter. It will automatically take the one tab space. Okay. And then print is a keyword which help you to print something. Okay. To print something. So I will remove this and I will add y. Why I'm adding this small y? Because this is a temporary variable. Within a for loop, whatever you will pass here, if you are writing I here, you can write anything. You can write anything, okay? If I'm writing I here, that means the value of I will be changed again and again. Again and again basically means we know that for loop is a process, will change again and again. It will go up, it will go down, go up, go down, like this. Okay. Let me just tell you here. See, the first value it will pick here. That means E, it will go to the next line and it will print E. And then it will go up. The next value it will pick like D. The value of I will be changed each and every iteration. That's called an iteration. Okay. So the value of I will be changed again and again. That's called an iteration also. Okay. So if I run this, let me run it. If I run this one, so you can see that. Come on, it's running. Okay. Come on, it's running. It is initializing over here. You can see that. Can you see that? See, it is printing EDYODA. It is printing. Yeah. Now we know that for loop is a finite loop. It is working finite times. Finite means the value you are passing over here. That it has 6 characters, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my for loop will run 6 times like this. But as I mentioned yesterday, one more thing. What is the mention? As I said, this is something by default for loop will print the value to the next line. You can see that. See, first it is printing E. It will go to the next line like it is printing D. Go to the next line, printing Y, O, D, A like this. But I don't want to. I don't want to print within this way. I don't want to print. I want to print horizontal, not vertically. I don't want to print vertically. So what can I do? At that time, with the print keyword, you can pass comma and you can write and. And is the keyword over here. Okay. And is the keyword over here. And then put is equal to, and I'll use this one. The space. That means a space. If I run this, it is saying do not go to the next line. The meaning for and is equal to this quotes, meaning are I am restricting my for loop to not go to the next line. But if someone asks you why for loop is go to the next line again and again, why it is printing the value E, then D, then Y, O, D, A, why it is printing like this? This is the by default nature. This is the by default nature of a for loop. So if you want to change this nature of a for loop, what you have to do? Just go there comma, and then use the end keyword. So end is the keyword. Okay, this is the keyword mentioned already, but we have to pass like this only within the print keyword. Okay, and then use this one. If I'll ask, see, I can say this dash. If I'll add double dash over here, what it will happen? So see, that means after E, it will add this and then print D. After D, it will add this. That means whatever you will pass over here, na, each and every line, it will add that value. If you're not mentioning anything, definitely it will not add anything. So you are getting horizontally the value at EdYoda. I hope this gets clear regarding a for loop. So this is something we talked new today regarding this AND keyword. If you want to change the nature of a for loop, your requirement is, or your manager said, or someone said to you, I don't want to print the line to the new line. Yeah, it is going to the new line again and again, but I don't want to pull that. So just use the AND keyword. I hope that's clear. Okay, now come to the next part. This is something a for loop. Okay, this is then overview of for loop. We took it up. Now let's do some more practice in this. Now, if I ask you, okay, suppose I'm adding some value over here. Okay, I'm adding some more value. Let me just tell you this thing. Then we can use in this manner. Okay. Now come here. Suppose my requirement is I want to make a table. Table means the table of two, like 2 to 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Yeah, like this, 2 4s are 8. This is the table I want to do. Yeah. Hope you are getting my point. So I want to make a table. I'm just writing make a table. Multiplication of 2. Multiplication of 2, or you can say the table of 2. My requirement is this. How can I do that? How can I do that? Is there any way to do that? Yes, there is a way. I'll show it to you. Come here. So see, first of all, there is a keyword. There is a inbuilt keyword in Python, that is a range function. Okay. For I in range, if I'll say range function, so what is the use of a range function? We haven't read before. Yeah, we will read this right away. Though not a problem. See, so range is a function. Again, listen to me carefully. Range is the function which help you to generate the values. Okay. Again, range is the function, inbuilt function, which help you to generate a value. Generate a value continuously. Okay, you don't need to write manually like 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't need to write manually. So range function is the function which generate a value for you. Like I want to generate a value from 1 to 11 or 1 to 11 or 1 to 10. 1 to 10, I want to generate the value. Okay, and make a column, go to the next line and print I. Now, if I run this, you can see that it is giving me 1, 2, 3, 4 till 9. Why it is not giving me 10 then? Yeah, I have mentioned here 10. Na? Yeah, that means range function, the last value, whatever you will pass over here, na, that is excluded. Excluded means it will not show you the last value. Like if you're mentioning 10, na, it will not give you the last value. It will give you the below one, like 9. If you want to see the 10, then you have to mention here 11. Then it will give you the value 1 to 10 in this way. So remember this always. Whenever you will using a range function, the last value you will pass here na, after comma, that is excluded. This is not included. Okay, but what I want to multiply. I want to multiple these values, like the table of 2, like 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, like this. I want to do like this. How can I do that? Come to that part. So come here. Over here within this for loop, if you understand like a way, you will tell me from your side. See, tell me what will be the first value of I if I use like this. The first value of I will be 1. See, it is printing 1. The second value of I will be what? It will be 2. Third value will be 3, 4, 5, 6. It is working like this. So the value of I is changing again and again. Okay. And what I want, I want to multiply. See, I want to multiply n is equal to I. The value of I will be changed, and I am passing the permanent value, that is 2. See, here I am writing the value of n is equal to 2. So n is my variable who contains a value 2. But if someone asks me why I'm writing 2 over here, well, why not another value? Because my requirement is to make a table of 2. Table of 2 means 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8, like this. That is why I'm mentioning 2 over here, because I want to make a table of 2. Okay. So now I'm writing like product is equal to this. So this is the new variable product I am making in between the for loop. See, this for loop product contain a multiplication of n multiplied by n. N is what? N is my value 2. Now you will tell me from your side. So n is my variable who contains a value 2, and what will be the first value of I? It will be 1. So 2 multiplied by 1, that means 2 ones are 2. Yeah, whenever see like this, the first value of I will be 1 over here. I'm talking about here, the value of n will be 2. Multiply the value of I, the first value of I will be 1. It will be 2 ones are 2. Yeah, and it will go up. We know that for loop, this is the nature of a for loop. It will go up. The value of I will be changed. Then the value of I will be 2 now. It will be 2. Yeah. So what will happen? 2 multiply by 2. See, within this line, 2 multiply by 2, isn't it? 2 twos are 4, like this. My for loop will go up again. The value of I will be changed again. That means 2 multiply by 3. 2 3s are 6. And this goes on until the value of 10. Did you get my point? If I run this again, see, if I run this again or over here, I will print the product, because product contains a multiplication value. If I run the product, you can see that I'm getting a value. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8. Like this. I hope this gets clear regarding a multiplication or performing a task. So whatever, you can pass anything. You can pass anything in between the for loop. You can write anything between the for loop based on your problem statement, based on your requirement. I hope this gets clear regarding a table multiplication of 2 within the for loop. Okay, sir. Now we got understood. Now we have got an idea how for loop works actually. For loop is nothing but it is a finite loop. Finite loop, like here, no, you have passed, just run for loop how many times? 10 times, because 11 is excluded. So I said run 11 times, sorry, not 11, 10 times, 1 to 10, and then it will run finite times, like 10 times it will run, and each and every value, whatever it will pick, I multiply by 2, and then print the product. Product is the value variable. I hope this gets clear. Okay. Now we got an idea how actually for loop works. Yeah, how actually for loop works. Now we will talk about while loop also. Yeah, now we'll talk about while loop. So come to that a while loop. I'm just writing over here. First of all, I'm writing for loop. For loop is a loop which works again and again, but this is finite loop. Okay, this is a finite loop. Okay, but come to that apart. We'll talk about while loop. While loop. What is while loop? We got some idea yesterday. If not, then come to that apart. This is an infinite loop. Infinite loop. Sorry, let me correct the value. Infinite loop. So what is the meaning for infinite? What is the meaning for infinite loop? The meaning for infinite loops are nothing but if you did not mention anything. Yeah. If you run a for loop now, it will run 10 times, 20 times, whatever value will pass here. It will run that time only. But while loop will run infinite times. We'll see that first of all. Yeah. Come here. Go to the PPT and see this. Yeah, this is the syntax for a while loop. Just see that. Okay. Now, while loop keeps on iterating. Read this. See, while loop keeps on iterating. Iterating means what? The meaning for iterating is what? It will go up, it will go down. It will go up, it will go down. That is the meaning for iterating. Okay. So while loop keeps on iterating the statement or block until certain conditions are met. Okay, what does it mean? I'll show it to you, don't worry. First of all, take care about the syntax. What is the syntax of a while loop? Like this, simple like a for loop. Just mention while, just mention while the expression like we pass in while loop and for loop, and then the statement. And how it works like this, it will start if condition gets true. If that condition gets true, then it will run. No, I know this will get confused, so come here. Definitely we'll see the practical implementation rather than understanding over here. So come to that part. Come on. Okay, come on. Okay, see that. So I will write the expression how you can write a while loop first of all. So come here. So this is how you can write a while loop. While I is less than 0. While I is less than 0. I want to print I. This is a syntax and I is nothing but, oh, not this, sorry. Okay. And I is my 0. Okay, or I is my 10. 10. Yeah. So the value of I over here, I'm writing 10. Sorry, here I'm writing 10. The value of 0 is equal to 0. Now you will tell me this is the syntax of a while loop. Oh, let me just zoom it a bit. Okay. Okay. So see that. So what I said, the while loop, this is a syntax of a while loop, simple like a for loop. I can write over here for loop also, for I in Uttam, whatever you will pass, and it will run. So you can compare the syntaxes for while loop and for loop. So this is simple a for loop and this is simple a while loop. Like you are passing the value here within for loop I. The value of I can be anything, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, anything. Like the same value, it can be anything. That means while you have to pass a condition over here. You have to pass a condition. Yeah. Now, if I ask you, tell me, I is less than 10. Tell me, I is less than 10 and the value is 10 and the value of I is what? The value of I have mentioned here 0. Yes, you will say 0. Yes, that means this condition gets true. This condition gets true. Okay, if this condition gets true, it will go to the next line. It will go to the next line and it will go up again. It will go to the next line. It will go up again like this, like this. See that? Tell me, this condition gets true or false? Definitely this condition gets true. The value of I have 0 and I is less than 10. Yes, you are saying right. Yes, this condition is true. If this condition gets true, my while loop will go down and it will print I. Okay, the value of I know that is 0. Okay, it will print 0. Okay, I'm fine with it. And it will go up again. It will go up again. It will check the value of I. It will check the value. It will check this condition again. It will check, yes, I is less than 10. Yes, I is less than 10. I don't have any problem. That means this condition again gets true. It will go down and it will print again I. That means it will print again 0. Okay. It will go up. This will again gets true. Okay. If it gets true, come down and print again I. Again, it will print 0. So this condition will run again and again, again and again, again and again. Why? Why it will run again and again? This is the nature of a while loop. It will run n number of times. It will run infinite times. Whenever this condition gets false, whenever this condition gets false, that means you have to do something within the while loop wherever this condition gets false. Yeah, we'll see that. We'll see that. But let me run this one only. I hope this gets some idea. If I run this, you will see that. See, this program is running. It is printing 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Again, it's printing. It is print. It is not stopping. See, it is gets running. It is running. It's not stopping. Why it is running? Because as I mentioned, it is go up, it is go down, going up, going down, going up, going down. This condition gets true. If this gets true, it will go down. Yeah, it will go up again. This condition again gets true. It will again come down. Go up again. This condition again gets true. It will go down, and it is printing the value 0, 0, 0, 0 again and again. That's called a infinite loop. Okay. So, but what is the use of it? We have seen the use of it yesterday. If you want to run your program, if you want to run your application, if you run your website 24/7, at that time this while loop will run, isn't it? You make or you pass a certain condition in between the while loop, your program, your website will run 24/7. It will not stop. Okay, this is a benefit of it. And there are many more benefits. Now, come again. Okay. Now we have understood while loop is nothing but this is a simple for loop. Okay. Now we got an idea, sir. This is simple for loop and why it is related to a for loop, but it will run infinite times. Whether you have to pass this condition gets false. You have to do something like this. This condition gets false. So what can we do in this? Come here. So in between, after the while loop means after the print statement, you have to do something like this. If I add like this, I is equal to I plus 1. Tell me, consider the value of I which is coming up. And where's the marker? See, if my value come here, tell me the value of I will be what? 0, and 0 is less than 10. Yes, it is less than 10. Okay, I don't have any problem. Go down, it will print 0. Okay, print 0. I don't have any problem. Come down. Now tell me I plus 1 will be what? That means 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1. Where it will store? It will store the value again I. Okay, again into I. So the value of I before it was 0, now it will replaced by the latest value I. I means 0 plus 1 will be 1. The value of I will be now 1. So this value gets replaced by a new value, that is 1. Got my point? Now it will go up again. It will go up again. Now the value of I have 1. Okay, I don't have any problem. That means I have added a new value. That's fine. So now it will check this condition again. 1 is less than 10. Is 1 is less than 10 because the value of I have 1 now. Is the value of I is less than 10? It will say yes, it is less than 10. Okay, that's fine. Then go to the next line. Okay, it is saying print I, then okay, I'll print I. That means it will print. It will print 1 after that. Okay, then it will again add a value 1 plus I. That means 1, the value of I have 1, and then 1 plus 1 will be 1. Okay, 1 plus 1 will be 2 now. So 2 will be added here. So the value of I, it was 1. Now it will be 2. It will be 2, isn't it? Now, okay, that's fine. That means you are adding a value within I one by one, one by one, one by one. And this condition will run how many times? 10 times. I'll show it to you. Whenever it will go this, up and down, up and down, up and down. Now you will tell me at last, at 10th value, suppose the value of here it will be 9. Now this condition will be checked. This condition again gets true. Okay, it will go down, print 9. It will come here again. That means 9 plus 1 will be what? 10. The 10 will be stored here into I. So the value of this will be 10. Okay, I'm okay with it. This value will be 10. Now you will tell me if the value of I will be 10, this condition will be true or false. Is it 10 less than 10? No, 10 is not less than 10. 10 is equal to 10. It's not less than. The value 10 is not less than or not greater than. It is exactly is equal to, or is exactly equal to the value of 10. That means this condition gets false here. If this condition gets false, your while loop will be stop here. Did you get my point? Now come to that part. Let me run this. You'll get a more idea. So this condition I have passed here. If I run this, see how many times it is running? 0, 1, 2, then 9 times. It is not running infinite times. Yeah, that means what? That means what? The meaning here is that if you did not mention any certain condition within the while loop, your while loop will be stopped, or your while loop will be run infinite times. Okay, that means you have to mention a condition like this always if you want to stop your while loop. Otherwise, if you don't want to stop it in between, just remove this condition. It will run infinite times. Then you will be sit at your desk, and then definitely it will run infinite times. I hope this gets clear regarding a while. Let's see some more examples on it. Yeah, we'll see some more examples on it. I hope this gets clear. Okay. So rather than while loop, and we'll see some of the examples on it. Just checking some of the examples on it, which we can able to understand in a proper way. Okay. Now come here. So this is something regarding a while loop. But let me just see over the PPT. Do we have something else in this? So come to that part. Okay. So this is something now while loop, guys. Regarding we have understood how while loop works exactly. We'll see one more examples on it. Okay. This is the for loop. We know that how for loop works actually. This is the syntax. We have seen that yesterday. Okay. Go to the next line. This is something as I mentioned. What it is actually. See, syntax for I in range. Range is what? As I mentioned, range is the keyword. Range is the inbuilt keyword in Python, which will generate a values for you like 1 to 10, 2 to 30 like this. Okay. And whatever you want to do, just mention over here and then print the value. Simple like that. As much as simple. Okay. Simple like this. For index in range, it can be anything. Okay. It can be anything. Let's see this example only. Okay. Come to that part. This same example, we'll see that. Come here. This is my requirement now. Okay. Now I am creating a variable A. The variable name can be anything. I know that the variable name can be anything. So is equal to symbol. Here I am using this list. We haven't talked about list, but the list will be used for if you want to store multiple values at the same time within the variable. Yeah, hope this gets clear. When we use the list, if you want to store multiple values within the same variable, at that time we need a list. This is the symbol of a list where you can store multiple values. Within this, I am writing the name, like I'm writing Uttam, I'm writing EdYoda. Okay, I'm writing YouTube. I'm writing Zoom. I can add multiple things, isn't it? AI. I can add like this. Okay. So this is something I have make a variable who contains a value. These are the values, multiple values now I have. Now if I run a for loop on this, for I in A, I just have to pass the A here. You don't need to mention the value like this. Just use a variable A. A is the variable who contains these many numbers. Yeah. And if I go down and if I print I like this, then what will happen? You can see that. What will happen? See, it is printing the value. Uttam, EdYoda, YouTube, Zoom, and AI. To the next line always. Okay, the same thing we did that. If I want to print into the same line, so how can I do that? Just use a and keyword and then go to like this. If I run this, I know that this is something we did already. Yeah, there is no such space because I'm using away. If I use this, it will be the space on this. In this manner, Uttam and EdYoda to the same line. Yeah, into the same line. This is the same thing. But over here, if we can see that it is using a range function. Okay, it is using a length function over here. What does it mean? I'll show it to you. Come here. See that? Again, I'm writing again. See this. Okay. So length is the keyword in Python which help you to see the values. How many values do we have? If I write length of a, it will give me the length of a. How many values we have? 3, 4, 5. It is giving me 5 then. Yeah, it is giving me 5. Simple. If I do the same thing on this, see that for I in a range of length of a, then you will tell me what this value give me, which I have selected the length of a. It will give me what? It will give me 5. 5. Now you will tell me how many times my for loop will run now. 5 times, because the value of length of a will be 5 then. Okay. And the by default value, if it did not pass anything within the range function, it will be 0. Okay. It will be 0. That means length of a. Yeah. If I do the same thing, if I print I, it will run now. It is giving you the value. So this is how something you can use the length keyword within the for loop also. I hope this gets clear. Yes, everybody, I believe this get an idea. Now let's move to the next one. I'm just checking one more example in this for you guys. Now, suppose, let's take one more example in this. Okay. What is an example? Okay. Come down. Here I'm writing some more variable. Okay. B is equal to, I'm adding values 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, like this. I have added these values. These are the values I have added. But I want to make a program like this. I want to filter. Yeah. I want to filter the values from B variable who contains these many numbers, which is divisible by 2. Yeah. I want to get the values from the list B who contains these many numbers. I want to see the values or print the values which is divisible by 2. Okay. How can I see that? So come here. First of all, you will tell me, how can I get the value? How can I extract the value one by one from the B? How can I extract the value one by one from the B? Isn't it a for loop? Isn't it? It will pick the value one by one like this. If I write like this, for I in B, and if I'll print B only, I'm just writing only B only. Okay. If I run this, now you will tell me what will be the first value of I. Yeah. What will be the first value I? It will be 2, isn't it? So B is my list who contains these values. The first value I will be 2. The second value will be 3. Third value will be 4, like this. Okay. Now, if I run this, what will happen? It is printing the value. Okay. It is printing the value. But my requirement is not this. My requirement is whenever the new value will be coming to I want to filter that. I want to check whether that value is divisible by 2 or not. Okay. How can I do that? That means to check a condition in this. Okay. I have to check a condition in this. Condition means what? Like we have seen yesterday, if else condition. Okay. This is how we have to add value over here. So check the value. If you want to check something within the code, within the for loop or anywhere, you have to use the if else keyword. Remember, okay? Why? Now, how can I get to know? How I got to know? Here, I have to use if else statement because from these output, I want to filter the value. If, see, if, if this value is divisible by 2, then print, otherwise do not print. If this value is divisible by 2, then print, otherwise don't print, like this. That is why if condition is coming here. Okay, so see that I'll pass a if condition. We checked that yesterday how if else condition work. So come here, if I'll write if I, this is a divisible symbol. Okay, this is a divisible symbol. the value of I will be what? 2. Just consider the first value always. If you're writing a for loop, just consider the first value. Whatever you will pass here, I, j, k, l, m. Okay. The value of I is divisible by 2. After dividing, the value will become is equal to 0. This double is equal to will be used for to check the condition. Okay. This double is equal to symbol here is mentioning the value is equal to symbol of 0. See, after dividing the value, I'll show it to you. Come here. Come here. First of all, I'll show it to you. See that if I use 10 or not even 10, 11 divisible by 2, what it will give me? What it will give me? It will give me 1. What is 1 here? Then this is a remainder. This is a remainder. This percentage symbol is a symbol for divisible. It is dividing the value, and after dividing, it is giving me the remainder. Okay. If I'll use here 10, you will tell me if I'll use here 10, what will be the remainder? The remainder will be 0, na? The remainder will be 0. That means, okay, that is why we are mentioning 0. Yes, that is why I'm mentioning 0. That means whatever value will be come from I after dividing the value from 2, that remainder, whatever it will generate the value, like 0, that value should be is equal to 0. If it is 0, then I want to print I. Then I want to print I. Else, I don't want to print I. Yeah. Else I don't want to print I. I don't want to print. Or I'm not using else keyword. If I not see, if I do not use else keyword in this, if I did not pass here else keyword, see what will happen? What will happen? See that? Can you see this? I am getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 4 only. I'm not getting 3, I'm not getting 7, I'm not getting 9. Why? Because these values are not divisible by 2. Or after dividing, the output, the remainder is not is equal to 0. That is why it is giving me that value. Okay. So if condition is passing here, if I'll generate to you one here again, see, let me clear this thing again. So just as I mentioned, just consider if we are writing a for loop, if we are writing a for loop, just remember one thing always. Whatever the value you will passing over here, just pick the value of I like that only. So now the value of I will be 2. Just consider 2. Do not remember this is I. Just this is 2. Okay. Then it will come to the next line. I'm checking a condition if I divisible by 2. That means is 2 divisible by 2. Yes, after dividing 2 from 2, the output, the remainder, output means remainder will be 0. Yes, it is 0. And I'm checking here is equal to 0. This double is equal to will check is this value is equal to this value. If yes, then it will go to the next line. Otherwise, it will not go to the next line. Yeah, let me just tell you again. Come here, come down. See, I'm writing something. 2 is equal to 2. If I'm checking double is equal to, do not remember that. I'm not using 1 is equal to. I'm not using 1 is equal to symbol. 1 is equal to symbol. See this one. 1 is equal to symbol is for assigning a value. 1 is equal to symbol is for assigning a value. This is equal to symbol is for assigning a value. And double is equal to in Python is used for to checking a value. Okay. If I run this, what will happen? Is this 2 is equal to 2? It will give me what? See that? Come on, run this. It is giving me true. Yes, that means yes, this value is exactly same as this value. If I'll pass here 3, then tell me, is this 2 is equal to 3? That means what? What it will give me? It will give me, come on, false. Yeah, that means this double is equal to use for to checking a condition. Okay. So that is why the value of I this will be 2 divided by 2. After divide, I want to check. Sorry, it's 0. After divide, what will be the output? The output for this line will be 0 and is equal to 0. And then tell me if this 0 is equal to this 0. Yes, it is. Then if it is, then go to the next line and then tell me, okay, now we understood if this condition gets true, this will go to the list line. Okay, I have understood if this condition gets true, it will go to the next line. That means print I. Okay, but what if my condition is not getting true? What will happen at that time? Well, let me show you that thing also. See, you will tell me if this condition gets true. Suppose my value is coming 3. That means 3 is divisible by 2 is equal to 0. Tell me what will be the output for this. The output will be 1 because the remainder will be 1. Na? Remainder is equal to 0. Tell me, is it same? No, it's not same. The output will be false, isn't it? The output will be false. If the output will be false, that means this condition gets false. If this condition gets false, as per our understanding, it should be go to the else part, isn't it? It should be go to the else part, but I have not passed here else part. That means it will not go anywhere. My for loop will stop here only. It will go up. That means stop means it will go up again. The meaning for this line. I hope this gets clear. Okay. Now come to the next one. This gets clear, I believe, for everybody. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see something over here. Okay. So this is the same thing we talked about. Now coming to that part. Now, okay. Now so we have understood what is for loop, what is while loop. We have seen some of the examples also. Okay. We have seen some of the examples, right? For loop, while loop, how it works actually. For loop is nothing but, we are just summarizing quickly. For loop is nothing but a finite loop. Okay, for I in something, whatever you will pass, it will run that times like 5 times 10, 20 like this. Okay. While loop is nothing but it is also same. It is a loop only, but it will run infinite times. Infinite times. If you want to stop your while loop, you have to false the condition. Remember, you have to false the condition. Whenever this condition within while keyword will be true, it will run infinite times. That thing we have seen that. Okay, sir. We have understood. We have seen some of the examples. We have seen some condition within the for loop also, like I divisible by 2 is equal to 0. Now we have learned so many things. Now we'll talk about something new, that is a functions. Okay, that are the functions we'll talk about. But before this, let me just ask you from you guys. I hope this gets clear, everybody. Okay, I believe that. Okay, I'm just checking one thing in this. Did we okay, I'm just checking one thing. Okay, we'll like functions, we'll cover that one now. Okay, now we'll talk to a part. What are the functions? So functions are nothing but, functions are very easy. Yeah. Let me just tell you one more thing related to the functions. Okay. Functions are what? Functions are same like a mixer grinder. Yeah. I hope we all are at our home. Mixer grinder. Okay. What's the work of a mixer grinder? Into the mixer grinder, whatever you will put. Okay. This is simple for understanding. I'm giving you the example. Okay. Within the mixer grinder, whatever you will put. Okay. The mixer grinder, whatever you will put, vegetables, tomato, or apple, anything. The work of mixer grinder is what? Only one thing. Just scroll, just go round again and again. This is the work. This is the function. This is the functionality of the mixer grinder. Yeah. Mixer grinder will not see whatever you are putting inside it. It will see the material. You are passing tomato, you are passing vegetables, you are passing apple, you are passing banana, you are passing your hand even. Isn't that? So this is the work. This is the work of a mixer grinder. Mixer grinder don't care about whatever you are passing inside it. Whether it's your hand, it's a banana, it's an apple, anything. That is the work of mixer grinder. Mixer grinder means the function. Function means what? Functions are nothing but you build something once and you are using it multiple times. Again. The meaning for functions are what? You have built something once, you have built something once, you have added some functionality once and combine it. Combine it means you have bound it, and you are using that bounded function. That is the main work of a function. We'll see some problem statement and examples regarding the functions and all. Okay, I hope this gets clear for everybody. Okay, now let me just tell you one more thing within this. So come here one more time. I'm just writing something over here. So come here. I'm just telling you the syntax of a function only. The syntax of a function is nothing but def sum. Just use the def. Before that, let me just write over here what we are doing. That is a function we are talking about. Functions. I'm just writing mixer grinder for your understanding. Okay. So now, what is mixer grinder? What is def function? So def function are nothing but def function is the functionality. It's a way to creating a function. Okay. So def means a definition. So you have to write only def only def. Okay. And then the name of a function can be anything. The name of a function can be uttam. Yeah. And then close the bracket always, and then it will return the values always. This is the syntax of making a function. Okay. This is a syntax for making a function. Okay. I hope this gets clear, everybody. I believe that. Okay. Now I'm just checking one more thing in this. Then we'll talk to that part. Then we'll move into the functions part. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just writing something. Okay. I'm writing a for loop or while loop, anything. And then after that, that functionality we will add inside the function. Okay. Come here. I'm writing over here. I'm just writing a. Okay. Okay. See, I'm adding one functionality over here for j in range 10 to, you can write anything, 10 to 20 or 10 to 30. Okay, 10 to 30. And you want to do what? I want to print this thing like j should be, this is the symbol. If I use double star means what? Double star means what? The meaning for double star is nothing but a power. I'm just writing that value. Power. Yeah, power symbol. Remember that? In our 10, 12 standard, we did that. The power like 2, like this one. 2 by 2. The output will be 2 to the 4 like this. If something is written 3 by 3 power 2, what will happen? That means 3 3s are 9 like this. This value gets multiplied this value only. Okay. If this value written like this, 339, something like this, or that's called a cube. Okay, that's called a cube. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, like that way. Like that way it works. So the same output, the same process we can do over here also. Square power, yes, square power. Okay. So if I run this in this manner, so double star is representing here for me, that's a power. Okay, or square. You can write square also. Okay. So I'm not writing the big value, just passing, 1 to 10 to see the value properly. See that? It is printing value. 1, 2 to the 4, 3 to the 9, 4 to the 16. This is called a square. Okay? The square function. We are using it within a for loop. You don't need to write it again and again. That is very simple, I believe. Yeah? And yes, guys, we have a fun session for you in between. And then we'll start this thing after that. And yes, Rishabh, are you there?
Yeah, hi Uttam.
Hi Rishabh.
So
Okay,
shall
guys,
we move on to the fun session?
Yes. Let's move to the fun session. Yes.
Great. Thank you so much, Uttam. So again, time for a quick fun session. I know you all are learning Python now, all are in serious mode, but let's just have a little bit of fun before we move on to the next part. So again, let me all ask you, are you able to hear me clearly? Let's see in the chat box. Okay, I hope you all are able to hear me clearly. We'll move on to the next question, and this is going to be again quick, so you need to tell the answers quickly. Can we have the next slide? Okay, the question is, what is the name of the popular email service created by Microsoft? This is a very easy question. I know you all are using email. If I say the first name comes to you is Gmail, but what is that which Microsoft, by Microsoft? What is it? This is a simple answer. I want to see who gets the answer right. What is the name of the popular email service created by Microsoft? Let's see who gets the answer first. And we are going to do this quickly. So you need to think fast and comment your answer in the chat box. Outlook. Okay, Praveen has got it right. It's Outlook. That's the correct answer. Let's move to the next question. What does the acronym PDF stand for? PDF, we all use it. If you are in college, work, we all use PDF document, PDF document. What is the full form of this PDF? And I see a lot of you have got the answer right. Bharat, then Bhagya, Prabhu, all have told Outlook. That's the right answer. Next question, we have PDF. What is the answer for this? What does the acronym PDF stand for? Let's see who gets this right. And while you're watching this live session, I would request you all, if you haven't clicked on the like button, please do click on the like button and subscribe to the channel so that you can find more such informative content and we can keep bringing out more such live sessions with you all. Okay, we have got again L30N saying portable document format. Yes, he has got that right. Prabhu also says portable doc form. Okay, that's the right answer. So yes, you have got the correct answer of PDF. Next question. What is the name of the popular virtual assistant created by Amazon? Yes. What is it called? Virtual assistant. Now we all have seen, you might have already seen a lot of ads about this. Very famous. You might be also using this at home. But what is it called? Popular virtual assistant by Amazon. Let's see who gets this right. This is a simple question. Virtual assistants now is becoming more and more common. You see at homes and then devices having this virtual assistant. Okay, we have got Mohammed saying Alexa, Mohammed Fahad, Praveen also says Alexa, Bhagya, Alexa. That's right. You have got the correct answer. It is Alexa. Moving on to next question. What is the name of the web browser created by Mozilla that prioritizes user privacy? Again, what is it called? Web browsers, there are many. You might be using one of the same things or you might be using something else, but what is it? Created by Mozilla. Again, it's very popular. Let's see who gets it right. What is the name of the web browser created by Mozilla that prioritizes user privacy? Let's see who gets this answer right. Now, there are a lot of web browsers that we might be using. But what is the answer for this? Okay, again, Mohammed Fahad has got it right. First, Firefox. Let's see who else gets this. Firefox is the answer. Okay, Bhagya has also told Firefox. Yes, that's correct. Firefox is the answer. And how many of you are... Okay, let me know. I want to know one question from you all. From where, which browser are you using to see this live session? Let me know in the, again, chat box. From which browser are you using, like watching this live session? And till you write the answers, we'll move to the next question. Can we have the next slide? What is the name of the social media platform that limits posts to 140 characters? Again, this is something very popular social media platform. Let's see who gets this right. The clue is already there in the last 140 characters because this platform has this limitation of characters. And I can also see a lot of you are saying they are using Chrome. Mohammed Fahad says Chrome, Prabhu says Chrome, L30 and Firefox, Bhagya Chrome, Bharat says InMobile, Alekhya Chrome, Kadeshi Jatra from Chrome, Anusha from Chrome. Great. But what is the answer for this? I want to know. What is the social media platform that limits posts to 140 characters? Bhagya says Insta. No, that is not the one. Which other? It is, this platform is only mostly for typing your opinion, and hashtags are really important in this. Facebook. Okay, Jayashri has got it right. It is Twitter. Yes. Twitter is the platform where you will see a limit of the characters, where you can't type like continue. There is a limit of how many characters you can type. So Twitter is the right answer. And with that, we are again fun session. We had a quick fun session, but we'll be continuing with the Python workshop now, so that you can complete your learning. And once again, before I hand it over to Uttam sir, if you haven't clicked on the like button, like and subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll meet you at the end, and I'll hand it back over to Uttam sir.
Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you. I believe, yes, guys, we have enjoyed all the fun session. I can see like multiple people have given the correct answer. That's really great. Okay, so let's get started, guys. So we were talking about before regarding the functions. Okay, what is the meaning for functions actually? So mean for functions, we know that right now that is a functionality. Functions means nothing but to bound your function. Again, the meaning for a function is nothing but bound your function within a box, just like within a box, and use it multiple times. You don't need to write your code again and again. Let's see some example. Okay, come here. Sorry. Again, here I am not here. This I am writing a new function. This is something we know here how to write a function. Def something. Function name can be anything. I'm just using EdYoda. And then here I'm close the bracket. I'm passing x. So x will be considered my input. Okay. X will be considered my input. Okay. Whatever you will pass here, na, that will be considered my input. So x is my input. Okay. And remember that always function will return the value. See, it will return the value. So I want to return x and the power. Yeah, this is the power symbol. Yeah, power symbol. So whatever input I will pass here, na, I have to just give me the power only. If I run this, what will happen? It will not return me anything for sure. Why? Because that is something we have to call always if we are using a function. So function I have made. Function means I have made my mixer grinder. This is my mixer grinder. Okay, this is my mixer grinder. But I have to call it. I have to plug in. How can I plug in like this? Plugged in EdYoda. Close the bracket. I have to put something inside it. I am passing inside it 3. Tell me what will happen. Come on. See, it is taking time. Why it is taking time? Come on. Okay. Collab is taking some time to run this. Oh, meanwhile, it's running then. It's taking long time sometimes. So see that function we have made EdYoda. That means this is my mixer grinder EdYoda, and here I'm passing the vegetable. So this is the I'm passing it. It is giving me 9. Yeah. Another vegetable I want to pass. Just copy it and paste it over here, and just I'm passing here another value. That means another vegetable like 10. If I pass 10, what will happen? Yeah, 100. Again, another vegetable. I'm passing here 7. Yeah, 7. That means you don't need to write this function x square or this the power symbol. You don't have to write again and again. Just make a function once and use it n number of times. That is the benefit of working with functions. Okay, I hope this gets clear. Now come to that part. Let's create one more function. Okay, let's create one more function. We'll see that. Okay, so I'm creating a function def. My function name can be anything. I'm just creating a function AI. Close the bracket. I will pass x. Okay, now come down. If I'll write something in this, I'm writing a for loop within my function. I'm writing for I in range. Yeah, I want to run my range 1 to x. Okay, and it will return I. This is something I want to do. Yeah, what I'm doing. I'm running a for loop inside my function and I'm taking an input x. So x will be passed. I have passed the value x here. See that x. So x will be my input. So suppose user will give, or the mixer grinder, within my mixer grinder, I'm passing 10. Now tell me how many times this for loop will run? 10 times. Yeah. I'm calling this once again. Let me just run this. And my function name is AI. I'm passing 10. Tell me how many times it will run. Okay, here I have to use a print keyword, so not return, then it will give the value. Okay, here I have to use a I print of I. If I run this, see, it is printing me 1 to 10. Good thing, good thing. Now, if I want to do it again, not EdYoda, I want to run it again, but with a different value 20. I don't have to change, I don't have to run, I don't have to write for loop again and again. It is running 20 times. See, I want to do it again. AI 100 times. How many times this for loop will run inside my AI? See, 100 times it will run. That is the main benefit working with functions. So the function means are nothing but, come out, go up, go up. See, the functions means are nothing but a functionality. Just build it once and use it n number of times. You don't need to write your code again and again. This is very helpful to manage your code. If you're writing a big program, huge code, if you're writing at that time, it will help you to manage. Yeah, it is very helpful to manage your code. Yeah, you don't need to write a one program again and again. Okay, your requirement is within your program. A one program you have to use multiple times. So you don't need to write that program. Just make it and bound it within the function and call the function directly. And just change the value. Change the value. As simple as that. I hope this gets clear. Yeah. Now come down. Come down. Now we have seen this. Let me just go there. Okay. I hope this gets clear, everybody. Okay. Now, regarding the functions, we talked about how you can build the functions, how actually functions work, how actually functions work. Now, after that, the benefit of functions, to creating a function, what's the benefit of it, and how you can use it frequently. That is very easy to use and it is very easy to manage your code even at that time. Okay. Now we'll talk about built-in functions other than this. What is the meaning for built-in function? If I'll say to you, the meaning for built-in is nothing but, something is built already. Another developer has built for us. I don't need to build from scratch. Okay. Like I'll show it to you over here. Come down, come here, go down, go more down. Okay, see over here, we were talking about built-in. I'm writing over here, built-in function. What is the meaning for built-in function? Someone has built already. Yes, someone has built already for me. A developer built already for me. That means what? Like a length keyword. Remember, length keyword, L-E-N. It will give me the length. Yeah, you don't need to do anything. Just use L-E-N. Within this, just pass anything. I'm just writing Uttam within this. It will give you what? It will give you how many characters you have. 5 characters. Yeah, if you are writing EdYoda inside this, or Uttam grade. Yeah, Uttam grade. Yeah, if I'm writing Uttam grade, it is giving me 11 characters you have. So len is what here? It is a inbuilt function. You haven't created. I haven't created this len function. It is created automatically. Automatically means someone has created for me already. Not automatically, someone has created this function for me already. I just have to call it and pass the input. That's called an input. Okay. That is called the inbuilt functions in Python. Okay. So go there. These are the inbuilt functions. So what are the inbuilt functions? We have many more. These are some limited written down over here. These are many more inbuilt functions in Python. See that? You can say built-in or you can say predefined. See, someone will say predefined functions. See, you can say predefined if someone said to you what is predefined functions in Python, or built-in function in Python. Both are same. Okay. Now, predefined functions in Python are known as built-in functions. Simple. Okay, we know that. That is very simple. Yeah, predefined functions. Now, what are these? ABS for absolute. You can read the description. It will return you the absolute value of floating point or complex number. It will give you the absolute value. POOL will give convert the value to the boolean. Each and every predefined function in Python has their benefit, has their functionality. Like we have seen range function. We have seen the range function, range. That is also a predefined function or built-in function in Python. And we have seen how it works actually, isn't it? And one more thing, you don't need to remember all these functions. You don't need to remember all these functions. No, you don't need to remember that. Just you need the practice only, nothing more than that. Then you will be able to remember all these things. Okay. Now, Boolean dir for directory, it will return you the attribute method of an object, character, enumerate, exit, length. See, length function we talked about here. Length function return you the length of an object, list, sum, and many more. There are many more predefined and built-in functions in Python. Okay. Now go there. Okay. User-defined function. See what now we talked about predefined function. We talked about predefined function. But now what is user-defined function? The user-defined function means what? I am the user who I'm writing a code over the Python. That means I am the user. So that's called a not there. So that's called a user defined. See, I am writing a code. So I am the user for Python. That means that called a user defined function. See, my function name is print underscore name. Like I have created, remember, Uttam is the function name I have created. So if I'm creating my own function using a def keyword, that's called a user defined function in Python. Okay. The meaning for user defined functions are nothing but which is creating for me. That is, I am creating for me for my problem statement. That's called a user defined, and which is already built in. That's called a predefined or built-in function. Okay. The statement of return once, execute multiple times. See, this is very simple. We talked about this one. See, read this. The set of statement return once and execute multiple times. Yes, we have seen that already. Uttam was the function we have made once and using it multiple times. We can use n number of times. Just call that and it will work for us. Isn't that simple? The same thing. Yeah. Once we define the function, we can call it multiple times. Okay, we have seen that. Very simple. Very simple. It is very easy. Isn't it? Now go to the next part. See, function argument. If we talk about function argument, what is a function argument? Very simple. Very simple. See, what do we say the function argument? So when you are reading these things, you have to be, understand the technical terms like function arguments. Whatever you will pass inside it, now see within the function, like within Uttam function, remember within Uttam function, I am passing 2. I was passed 2. Yeah, I have passed 3. What are these? These are called the argument. If I'm passing 2, 3, which I'm saying input, that input people used to say argument also. Okay, that thing. Don't worry. I'll show it to you. Come here. I'll show it to you. Come there. See that? I have created a function. AI, and here I am passing 5. 5. See, AI is my user defined function which I have created from my side. That is my user defined function, and inside it I am passing input, or you can say argument. You can say anything. Okay, so don't get confused. What is an argument? What is an input? Both are same. Okay, you can say argument, you can say input. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we have understood what is an argument, what is an input. Okay, we have understood. Very good. Okay, now come to that part. Okay, this is something related to the functions: for loop, while loop, user-defined function, predefined function, length keyword, range function. This is something we talked about today. Okay, we got understood now. Now we will talk about. Now we will try to build some, mini project. Okay, whatever we have learned so far, that's a very interesting phase coming to that. The today's session, very interesting part. Okay, I believe that. Now we'll jump to the mini project. Now we are going to, whatever we have learned so far, we will try to do it right away. Okay. Now, okay, sir. This is something, let's just summarize quickly what we have learned so far. We have learned what is Python, how it works, why do we need Python actually, why people used to love working with Python. Python is very easy. Why Python is used for data science? Why not? What are the benefits? Python is an interpreted language. It is an open source. How to download from Google? What are the IDEs or framework or tool or software? You can write anything or you can say anything. Okay. It depends on you. Okay. Like Visual Studio, Google Colab and all. We talked about data types. What are the data types? String, integer, we talked about if else condition. Yeah, how if else condition work. We talked about for loop. We talked about while loop. For loop is finite times it will run. While loop will run infinite times. Infinite times means you have to pass a value which will be false at some point of time, then it will stop. Otherwise, it will run infinite times. We talked about functions. We talked about predefined functions, inbuilt function. We talked about range function. We talked about argument within these functions. These are the things we have covered so far. Now, whatever we have learned so far, now we'll try to build a project. Okay, a mini project. So, as I mentioned, if we are writing a code, okay, we can use any platform. We can use any platform. Google Colab, Visual Studio, PyCharm, anything we can use. But right now, the code which we have built already, I have written that that thing we will try to come with the Visual Studio. Okay, I hope we get here. That thing I have written down. So come to that part. See, this is something I have done already. So see that. I hope this my screen is visible for everyone. That Visual Studio. Closing that part. See that. Now, as I mentioned, one more thing. Python is famous programming language because of its libraries also. Okay, because of its libraries. So, how to import libraries in Python? This is one of the way, like import random, import turtle. These are the libraries which help you. Let me just zoom it a bit. Okay, I believe that is good for you. Okay. Now, this is the libraries. The meaning for libraries are nothing but I have explained you already. The meaning for and the benefit of the libraries in Python are nothing but you don't need to write something from scratch. Someone has built already. So you just have to call the library. How to call the library? Using an import command. IMPORT, the library name random. Random will do what? The name already suggesting it will randomize. It will generate the value randomly. 1, 2, 10, 30, 40,000, anything like this. Turtle is the another function which will make a turtle symbol over here. Matplotlib is the another library in Python which will helpful for us to create a visualization. Okay. And now, whatever that project we have now, whatever that project we are talking about, that project will be open a pop-up for us. Open a pop-up means that is a UI based mini project. UI based means whenever we will run this program, one pop-up will come. That means a user interface, a UI, like a tool, like a website, like an application. It will come, it will pop up, and then you can able to see, okay, whatever we have run so far. Okay, now this is something turtle.screen. That means this line 7th line will make a screen like 2 by 2, 3 by 3. It will make a screen for us. Why we need to make this? Why we need a screen? Because we are building an application. So suppose that we are building an application, an app like a like a WhatsApp, like a Facebook. There's an application I'm building, and that application need a screen. That is why I'm calling this turtle.screen. That means okay, I build the screen. Okay, now the color, the BG color, the background color. BG means background color. That will be light blue. You can change as based on our comfortability. The background color will be light. Setup. my screen dot setup. Set up my screen, that will be 1 by 1. This is the size. Okay, 1 by 1, not 1 meter. It is something comes under into its own length, 1 by 1 length. And then the title, whenever my screen will come up, whenever my screen pop up, at that time, title of my screen should be turtle race game. Okay, turtle race game. This is something we're building a game. So building a game, we have to see the screen. First of all, we have to create a screen. Okay, we have to create a screen. And how you can create a screen? There is a library, as I mentioned, turtle. Turtle is a library in Python which will generate a screen for you. Okay, based on your requirement. A big screen, small screen, medium screen, like this. So we are building a screen. We are giving the background color. We are setting up the width, height and width. This is the height and this is the width. The title of my screen. Okay, that's clear, sir. Okay, I hope this gets clear. Now, if we come to the next part, we are not doing anything new in this till now. Yeah. So turtle. So turtle is the library which I am calling here. Turtle is the library I am calling here. Once we run this now, the program gets started. Okay. After that, my program gets started. There should be a pen. That means I am going to build a game. That game contains a turtle. Yeah. Turtle will be run like this. Turtle will be walk like this. And the speed of my turtle will be 0. Okay. And there will be a shape. There will be a shape like a pen. See, it is written. I have written over here. So it moves with the fastest speed, that is 0. Okay. Pen goes up as we don't want to draw a line. Okay. There is another symbol like a pen. It will draw a line for us like this. Like this it will go. Like this it will go. That means a background. Background color we have set green. But on that background, I want to make a pen like this. This line will be work like that way. Okay. And that line will go minus 200 to like negative to positive side. This is something, see, this is X and Y position. Yeah, I'm going to make a game. So that game in the form of 2D, X axis, Y axis, that is why I'm setting up the path. That turtle will go to the X axis. So this like how many times it will run to the X axis, how many times it will go to the Y axis. That axis I'm setting up over here. Okay. And then it will come down, pen down. Pen plays down again. That means whatever I'm doing over here now, guys, see, whatever we are going to do over here. So you have to understand first thing, the idea. Okay, what actually you're going to build. There is some one screen should be there. Like think like a user. Think like a user. You are the user. You used to play the PUBG. Okay, what you have to do once you click on a PUBG, there's a one screen will come up. There's a background color green. Okay, there's a one one cartoon come over there. There's a handed within his hand you have the gun. So that thing you have to think in this manner. Then you'll be able to make your own game, website, application, anything. Okay, that's something I have an idea in my mind. That is why we build it up. Okay, the speed of my turtle 0, pen width will go up. I'm building a game into my screen. That means 2D. Yeah, 2 dimension. That means X axis and Y axis. That is why I'm setting up a screen size. It will go X axis till now. It will go Y axis. How many steps it will go to the Y axis? How many steps it will go to the X axis, like that. Okay. Now, I want to run my for loop. Why I'm running a for loop here? Why I'm running a for loop? Because I want to walk my turtle 10 step only. That is what, that is my requirement. Based on a requirement, you can run your turtle infinite times also. It depends on you, isn't it? But right now, running my turtle 10 times. Okay, that is why we are using a for loop. Okay, we got now. After it will run, it will start writing. It will start, come on. It will start writing I, and the font it will pop up Arial. Yeah, Arial. Something will be pop up like I won the game, like this. The Arial should be the text come there, and the size of a text will be 10. You will be able to understand once I run this whole program. Now you will be able to understand what we have built. Okay, like C3D. Oh, come on. Why it is coming like this? Okay. See, this will point pen downward direction. This is something, set your pen at what direction you are going to do. Okay, pen dot forward, that pen will go forward, that pen will go threading, that means downward. This is something we are trying to make. In that, I am passing one condition. This if condition will be true if only iterating variable. See, like this. If the value of I is equal to 10, that will write finish. I am finished, like this. That means my turtle will not run below, like above 10 steps. It will run only 10 steps. That is, I make the condition if here. If value of 5 is equal to 10, whenever my turtle run 10 steps, it will stop. It will stop and it will print finish. I am finished. Okay. And that output should be the Arial format of a text, and the 14, the text size is 14, like this. And it will go to the back. It will go back then. See, it will go back. And it will like pen go up again, and C threading 0. C threading means pen points to the right direction. This is the right direction. At what direction you have to go? Right, left, up and down. This is setting you the direction. After setting up a direction, and what pixels you want to go each and line. Pixel means at what step you want to go, like this. Okay, and it will go down again. I hope you're getting some idea. After that, if we go down, see, I have created a function. Yeah, I mean, like till 5 minutes below, like we learned how function we have built. Okay, like my function name is create turtle player. Create turtle player. Okay, within this, I am passing an input, or I can say argument, color, start x and starting. These are the input I am passing. Within this turtle dot turtle, whenever I'll call this create turtle player, now these input should be passed here, and once this should be passed, this start running it. The color, something color I have mentioned already above, that is purple, blue, something. The shape of my player should be turtle. Yeah, I'm setting up a shape of my player, that is a turtle shape. My pen goes up, pen moves up. See, pen up means my pen goes up like this. It will go to the start text. It will go to the start text. Yeah, it will go to the start text. Place player at mentioned position. Whatever that mentioned position should be the player, it will go. It will set the direction to that position only. Okay. Now, if we go down, and it will return the player. Simple. It will return the player. As simple as that. Okay. Now tell me how many times I have to run it. See, I am calling this function create turtle player, which we have built it right away. Na? Which we have built it right away. I am calling it over here. Create turtle player, and then red. This is the 210150. What it is actually? What actually it is? See, I have written down over here for you. What I have written down? Red color turtle at X position. So the turtle color should be red. The player turtle should be red. And the size, that is X-axis. My X-axis, it will go -2 10 steps like this at a position. So this is the position of my X-axis. This is the position of my Y-axis. Okay, because we are working on a 2D. So we have to mention the X-axis position, Y-axis position. Okay, you can read this over here. I've written down. X position before first line, Y position is 150. Okay, now if you go to the same thing for blue will be my another player, orange will be my another player, green will be my another player. I have built four player we have built. Okay, 4 player we have built. Okay. Now, if I have a 4 player, that means if we run this program, there should be 4 players should be run at the same time. Okay, we'll see that. Okay, come down. After that, okay, I'm using a while loop. Okay, why are you using a while loop? Because I want to run my program until its end. Until its end. Till the end, I want to run my program. That is why I'm using a while loop. While loop is an infinite loop. Na? See how many times it will be run. Directly I'm writing true. This is not necessary. You have to write a condition. Directly I'm passing true in this. Okay. And then P1 dot forward. Randomly it will make the path and it will generate a value. RANDINT, radiant. Int means is nothing but randomly it will generate a value from 5 to 10. It will generate the value randomly from 5 to 10. And P1.POS, POS nothing but this is the position, and the meaning for this 0 is nothing but this is the index number. Okay, I'm calling an index number. If that index number is greater than finish index, see which is finished index, I have created over, see 250. Finish line X, that is my maximum line path distance. This is my path distance. If that distance is greater than first position or greater than this position, then it should be break and it should be print I won the race. Okay, and I won the race. It is for each and every 4 players. See, P3 dot position of 0th index, finish line next, I won the race, I won the race. Why I have written down 4 times? Because I have my 4 layer. That is why I'm running this thing 4 times. Yeah, each and every condition for each and every player. I have 4 players, that is why I'm running this. And at last, I'm done. So I'm saying turtle.done. That means I'm closing the program here. Okay, I hope you get some idea. So let me do one thing. I will run this. Okay, how you can run the program within the Visual Studio. So go there, see, go there. There is something button over there, and then there's some dot button. See, something dot button. Click on Run Python Debug. If I click on this, it start running it. See, it will take some time, some seconds or 1 minute. Let's wait for it. Come on, come on. Ah, it is. See, can you see that? See, it is creating and it is running like that way. I won the race. I won the race. So this is the benefit, and you can see the title name, Turtle Race Game. You can see that the title name behind it. Yeah, let me run this one again. Let me run this once again. Yeah, go there, go there. Let me go there and run Python file again. See, it will pop up will come again. Pop up will come again. Come up, come up. See, it is coming at my screen, another screen. So you can see that. See, it is running that. See, 4 player I have, red, green, yellow, and then blue. 4 players I have created. This is a length, position, x-axis position, y-axis position. If someone will run, I won the race. It will give the value I won the race like this always. Okay, I hope this gets clear. You're getting some idea on it. Yes, everybody, I believe. Okay, I believe yes. So after seeing this, let me just tell you one more thing in this. You can see that this is go up. This is something for, green, yellow, blue, and then red. Each and every player has the condition I have passed over here. So this program which we have built right away, you can summarize it within you can make it to or more short also. Based your requirement, you can short this code also. This is how many lines of a code? It is 66 lines of a code. What you have to do, you can make it, just try to reduce the lines of a code. You can reduce the lines of a code also. You can reduce the lines of a code. How? Based on your understanding. Understanding means you can use any another library. Yeah, you can use any another for loop. Yeah, you can use any another condition which is better than this. Then you will be able to reduce the code, reduce the lines of a code, and you will make it proper. You can make it, more efficient. This is something we have built. Yeah, as I mentioned, there's a red color, blue color, everything we have mentioned over here. Yeah, we have created a function using a def. We have set up the length of my turtle, how many steps it will run, maximum 250 steps. And if I ask you something, if I ask you when I'm running this program now, my turtle is running automatically. Yeah, sometimes green turtle is running, or green turtle is winning, red turtle is winning, yellow turtle is winning. How it is running automatically? Yeah, how it is running? Sometimes red is going fast, blue is going fast, yellow is going fast. How it is able to understand automatically? Because I'm generating a value randomly. So randomly, it will pick any another values. I'm using a random. No, see, I told you where it is. Go down. See, randomly I'm generating a value 5 to 10. That is why. Sometimes it will pick the value 6, 7, 8. If it is coming 8, so it will come, it will go to the 8 step. Yeah. If sometimes this will pick 7, it will go to the 7 step. So randomly it is generating, randomly it is walking that steps. I hope this gets an idea, everybody. So let me just run this once again. So run Python file. And you can see that it will come to this again. See, you can see this. It is building it. These are the 4 things. And who will win that? Green wants that. I won the race. This is how something you can build something from your own, an app, an application, and a game, and a website, anything you can build from website. How? As I have mentioned, see, this is the, see, you remember the background color, we set it up with something, light blue, something light blue, red, the path I have mentioned, how many paths, the size I mentioned, see, the turtle game race, the turtle race game, the title of my program, the title of my game. This is something you can build something from your own. I hope this gets clear, everybody. Okay, I believe that is that we have. Okay, let me just check. Okay, okay. Yes, Rishabh, are you there? Rishabh, can you hear me? Okay, I guess Rishabh is unable to hear me, but that's fine. Okay, I believe we have multiple people and people are, I believe, enjoying. I hope, guys, you have enjoyed the session. How was that? So now we will move to the Q&A part for sure. But let's wait, like Rishabh will come. Have you enjoyed the session, guys? I believe. Okay, Anusha. Okay. I've seen the multiple peoples have been enjoyed. Okay, that's really nice. Okay. And how was the session, guys? How do you like that session? Now we'll start. Like once Rishabh will come, we'll start the Q&A part for sure. Okay. And how we like have enjoyed the session, guys? Can get okay. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. I hope we all enjoyed the session. We have learned everybody a lot, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Fabulous. Okay. I believe we have enjoyed the one. And yes, Rishabh is here, if I'm not wrong. Can you hear me,
Yeah,
Rishabh?
hi, Uttam.
Hi, Rishabh. Hi. So
Yeah, so
we just finish it up.
so we'll have the Q&A session now.
Yes, Rishabh. Yeah.
Okay, great. So for everyone watching, now is the time to ask all your questions. We can see your questions in the chat box. Let's see. So you can ask all your queries. And again, a request to all of you who are watching, please do click on the like button if you haven't yet and subscribe to the channel.
Okay, like Mohammed Farad is asking regarding after function, what topics to learn. So there are multiple things. After that, Mohammed, you can learn like classes. You can learn classes like classes, oops concept, I mean to say. After that, you can talk about, map keyword, map, lambda, like advanced Python, that comes into the advanced Python, that is very fast to solve your problem rather than writing a for loop again and again. Yeah, to writing a functions. So after the functions, if you have learned function, for loop and all, directly jump to the part for advanced Python, that is map, lambda, and all these. Okay, Muhammad Farad, I believe. Do we have any other
Uttam,
questions?
we can stop the screen sharing now so that
Okay, yes,
everyone can
yes.
see us in full
Correct,
screen.
correct, yes.
Yeah. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free about Python, how to learn, what to study first, any doubts that you have while this session was going on, you can feel free because Uttam sir is the one who has the experience. They can share you all the insights.
How many time takes advanced Python? Like how much time? Okay, you're asking how much time? It will be take, I believe, first of all, it based on your, how good you are to understanding the concept. First of all, I believe it will take you around 4 to 5 days to learn an advanced Python only. Okay. What will be the next class? Okay, I believe that it will be soon. Yeah, Rishabh will give an answer regarding when will be the next class.
Yes, so stay tuned. This was a 2-day session. So we will try to get more such sessions, workshops with you all. That is what I'm saying. If you haven't clicked on the like button, like and subscribe to the channel so that we know you all are interested and we can keep getting more sessions like this.
And how much time to take full course? Okay, so duration of a course, if you're asking. So Rishabh can tell them that they're asking about the.
So I think he wants to know, like generally, let's say if you are studying Python on our own, how much time does it take?
Okay.
Let's say
If,
someone is a beginner.
got it, got it. So if a person coming from, I believe both the scenarios, if coming from a non-technical or technical person definitely understand the concept of Python within a month. But a person coming from a non-technical background, it will take me around that person 2 to 2.5 months only. Then you will be able to understand fully. You can start writing a code at your own hand within 2 to 2.5 months. To PPT day 1 and day 2. Okay.
Again, we have one more question.
Regarding
What to start with if I want to learn Python?
Okay, what to start? So first of all, if you're asking about the what to start, like where to start, first of all, starting from the Python basics for sure. Python basics, we have, data types, data structure, which we have started from yesterday. That thing is from basics one. That thing we have started from the person who is coming from non-technical person. Yeah, who coming from non-technical background. That thing you can start from the initial stage. That is the initial stage. Okay, you can start from there also.
Okay, we have few questions about certificates. So again, if you want to know more about certificates, in the description, we have link to our website, edyoda.com. You can check our website, you'll get complete details about which are certification courses, what and all you can learn. For this current workshop, we do not have a certificate. It's purely so that you can learn. And then if using this knowledge, if you want to apply for jobs or if you want to learn further, you can use this session as a baseline. And so I had one question. So in Python, let's say suppose someone is like studying for the first time. What are some of the important topics like you feel as a beginner they might find difficult that they should concentrate a little more on?
Okay. So in that case, like that thing, some topics which I have in my mind, like first thing is for loops. That person should be take care about the loops because some people gets not understanding how actual loops works. First of all, the loops. Another thing is that the classes. the OOPS concept. Okay, the third one is the advanced Python. Within advanced Python, we have map, lambda, filter. These are the predefined functions in Python we have that which takes more time to understand the approach, how it works actually. These are the three things I would say you have to be more focused about: the loops, advanced Python, and the third one are the OOPS concept. So if you have enough, understanding for these concepts, then definitely you'll be able to understand writing a code at any situation.
And how important do you think is practicing in like Python is like seeing and studying, but how important is practicing?
Oh, practicing in terms of practice is very much important, right? So if you do the practice, there's no such time, assigned for person who is learning a Python 2 hours, 3 hours. It depends on your interest for sure. You're spending 2 hours, 3 hours, or full day. It depends on you. But yes, practice is much more important. I understand the people come from non-technical background, they stuck, they're able to understand, and they're asking usually like how, like what time I should spend on Python, 2 hours, 3 hours in a day. No, there is not such time assigned, specialized. Okay, you have to spend 2 hours at least. No, there's not something like it depends on you, your interest, your if you are enjoying the session, if you are learning a lot, if you are learning, if you are understanding the concept, definitely you can spend the whole day. But practice is much more important. And if someone asks me regarding that, how soon you can starting a code, from day one you can start writing a code on Python. But you have to be the capability to understanding the concept, actually the concept is. And in concept, in terms of concept, Python is very easy to understand. So in terms of practice, it depends on the person to person. Like, so definitely practice is much more important.
And like, how is the job industry? Like, suppose someone is like looking to study Python so that they can get into this IT industry. So as someone who has been in this industry, who is working now, how would you say like how to go about the process of learning and then the jobs process?
Okay, so in this time, like I feel like got some multiple questions people used to ask. Nowadays, lays off coming up, multiple companies are laying off their employees. But that's not true. That thing people like 99% that laid off from the non-technical person. These are not from the these are not software engineers, those are not data scientists. Those are non-technical person like HRs, like any other field, definitely. Those are not technical person. Definitely in this field there are a lot of jobs, lot of openings right now. Even there are a lot of jobs, and the process I would say just start from initial steps, right? From Python first of all. If you are looking for data analyst, data scientist, machine learning engineer, just work the initial stage. Just strong your initial like Python, machine learning, and for sure statistics, NLP. These are the something you have to be work on so hard. Just spend 3 to 6 months on yourself and then work as much as you can over the project. Because if you start working on a project, if try to solve the project actual problem statement, how what actually the problem statement is, and how data science and how Python is solving that real world problem. If you are able to understand these concepts, definitely you'll get a job within a 5 months or 6 months or within 3 months also. So definitely just work on the process, go with the flow, Python, machine learning, statistics. After that, make a project, 2 to 3 projects, end to end. That project should be from end to end. Like you need to understand what is the actual project or what is the actual problem statement. Sorry, what is the actual problem statement and what will be the output and how you have assigned, why actually you are using this algorithm within machine learning. Why you are not using any another machine learning problem, why you're not using any another machine learning, any another statistic problem statement, any other statistic algorithm. So that thing you need to be understand. If you have understand these kind of steps, that means the initial stage, if you have understood, you'll get a job within 3 to 6 months.
Great, great. So I hope we have tried to answer all your questions. If there is anything that you would like to know, now would be the right time. And for all our viewers, if you haven't, again, I can see a lot of you have still not clicked on that like button. Again, requesting you all, click on the like button, subscribe so that we can keep getting more sessions like this on our channel. All right, we'll wait for a few seconds again if you have any questions. And I hope that you could learn in this 4-hour session that we had. All the things that we tried to keep everything that you need to know about Python. So let's see. If you have any other queries, do let us know in the chat box. And after that, I'll come to the surprise. What is it? I know you are waiting for it. So I'm just waiting if there are any other questions that you have. And anything related to Python, job, how the session was, any topic that you want a little bit more clarity, feel free to ask in the chat box. All right, I think so everyone is clear now. All of you got the concept that was taught in the session. Now coming to the surprise. Okay, so we did a small project in this session, the final day of the workshop, but there are 2 assignments that will be sending you over mail, and the solution will also be provided. But I will tell you that don't see the solution first, because then you won't be able to do the assignment. There are 2 assignment questions that will be sent to you over your mail. This is to check so that if whatever you studied in this program, if you are able to actually apply it or not. All right. So this will be sent to you over mail. So I hope you have all filled the Google form that was sent for this workshop. If you haven't, in the description, you will be able to find the Google form link. Please do fill it. You will be getting the assignment questions with the solutions in the coming days, so that you can practice and know if all the concepts are clear or not. And this is basically to check whether you have been able to learn or not. If there are any questions that you have, you can again come back to this session. The session is going to be there on YouTube. You can come back, watch it again, clear your doubts, and then again do the assignment. So with the assignment, the solution is also given, but don't see the solution first, otherwise you won't be able to solve it. So try to solve. So first there will be 2 questions and the solutions also will be there. So try to solve the 2 questions on your own. And if you are not able to, in the next page, the solution will also be given, so that you can check whether you have got the right answer or not. And again, if you want to know more about our courses, you can check out our website link. It will be in the description. And we are coming to the end of this workshop. We spent almost 4 hours learning Python, and I hope that you all got an idea about what is Python, all the concepts that we thought was important, so that you can learn all the basics that is required. And again, I would like to thank Uttam sir that he took out the time and he shared all his knowledge with all of us here.
Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you so much. Yeah. My pleasure to come.
And I hope that you all enjoyed the session. We tried to make it as much informative as possible. And if there are any suggestions, any feedback that you have, you can write us, like DM us on Instagram. That is like directly reachable. You can message us. So on Instagram, we are @EdYoda, EdYoda. You can just DM us if you have any suggestions, any requests, or any content, anything that you want to learn. Do message us on Instagram and we'll try to bring out that session on those topics here on YouTube. So we have almost come to the end of this workshop, 2-day workshop. It was informative. We tried to make it as much fun as possible. We had the fun sessions and we also learned a lot. And I hope that you all enjoyed it. And if you did, once again, like, subscribe. And anytime you want to revise any concept, this live will be available on YouTube. You can watch it completely or parts, whatever you want to. So yes, that will be it from our side. Hope you all enjoyed it. And yes, like, share, subscribe. See you all. Take care and bye-bye.